that is... Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not Afraid to Garden. So today I decided that I want to mount my, I think it's like a Hawaiian pothos on a moss pole. Now it's not really going to be moss pole, but it's just going to be a big stick where it's able to climb up. And I know those leaves are going to get larger because when you actually place a plant on a moss pole, or if it's going to climb up, those leaves get larger as they go up. So in the greenhouse, I have a pothos, and then I want to show you what that looks like. And that actually is what sparked the idea, because it's growing out of the pot, but the leaves are getting larger and larger, and they're variegated. Oh my gosh, it is gorgeous. So you guys see that stick there? So I'm thinking maybe like I should mount it on here. Take a look at this. So I'm thinking maybe I'll cut a piece from the top off. But I do want to use this because I want it to climb right on here, and then I'm going to tie it as it climbs up, and maybe I'll cut a piece off, but I can cut the piece off later on. For now, I think I just want to mount this, but I got to figure out how I'm going to mount it securely on a flower pot. So let me show you in the greenhouse what that looks like. Look. Actually, I'm going to bring it out because I think we can take a look at it out here a little better. But look at this. Look at the leaves on this, and look at the variegation. I think it's a golden pothos, only because it's got more of that yellow color on there. Look at the roots, how they're growing. So I think this will do better on that piece of stick, and then I will tie it up where it will climb up this way like that. So I'm going to remove it from here. So let's I have a flower pot. Hold on. So this is where I'm going to actually repot it in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove it from here, and I'm going to place it in here. But before I place it in here, I have to see how this, oh boy, how this is going to work in there. I don't know. It's going to be a little tricky, guys. Maybe I'll just cut it up to here, I think. If I cut it up to here, I think I have a better chance. Maybe up to here. I think up to here. All right, so I'm going to cut it up to here, then I'm going to place it in there. Then I'm going to show you that I'm going to drill 2 holes here and here, so that way I place this in. Oops. Okay, that is a blooper right on live camera. Okay guys, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to actually place this in there, and then I'm going to have to tie it here and here, so it doesn't fall over. So let's cut this first. We'll drill the holes, we'll place that in there, then we put the plant in. So that's the plan. So let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, they're the same flower pots. So actually I'm going to drill the holes here, and then I decided to keep this side because look, it's got more character. Look how pretty this is. So I'm going to keep this one, and that one I'll put away just in case later on I need to use it. But I'm going to use this one, and the purpose of this is to place it like this way, tie it here and then put the soil in here. So I'll show you how I'm going to make the holes on here. Alright guys, so I'm going to use my little, I'm not sure what this is, like a soldering gun, little thing here. And it's pretty hot. So I'm going to drill a couple of holes on one side and a couple on the other side, so that way I can attach that piece of stick. It's that easy, guys. Look at this. All right, and then I just turn it off from here, and then I let it sit and cool off. And then I have some galvanized steel wire, and this is the 10 pounds. So I cut a couple of pieces. So my intention is to place this through here like this. Actually, let me do this now. Like that. So I can hold on to that stick in there that way. And this shows, it should hold it steady. I think once I put the soil in there. All right, so as you guys can see, I did make the holes here, put that through the wire, and now it's on the other side, and then I will tie it out here. So let's go outside and take a look and see how I can put that stick in here. All right, so I decided to change the wire to the outside, so that way I can have more support pulling the stick that way. Now let's see how this is going to work. All right, so it's now in there. I'm going to start to tie off the bottom one to hold it a little bit more steady. All right, now I'm going to place this flower pot within inside of another flower pot that's going to hold this steady, so it's not going to flip over. And the thing is that I have to switch this over, I think like this, it's better. All right, I think it's going to work. And then I'll show you that flower pot that I'm going to use. But I think for now I'm going to transfer that over. But let me go find that flower pot that I'm going to put this in, because it looks like it wants to move. This is a bit heavy and it wants to kind of tumble it over. But let me go find that flower pot and I think we'll be better off. All right, guys, so I found this flower pot and it looks like it's going to hold steady. Okay, so now let's remove this one. Now I'm only going to remove the green one from this flower pot. Ooh, this is really rooted in here. really good roots here. Alright, so let's place it in here. I want to make sure that my roots are all the way in. This is the plan, that it's going to grow up this way. So I do have to tie it up here. Got 2 pieces of wire for now. I do want to replace this wire later on, but I think for now, I think I'm just going to use this just to hold it up. And I want these roots to actually start looking to blend in, to grow into this stick. And eventually that's what will happen. The roots will make their way like this and they'll start to wrap around. So I tied it from the top. I'm going to tie it from the bottom here just to secure it a little bit better. Now I'm not going to put it that tight because I don't want it to tighten up the plant here to be able to hurt it. So I think it's just enough to hold the plant up. All right, now the plan is that, again, the plant will continue to grow up here. And it'll make its way all the way up here, but these leaves will continue to get larger because, again, as these plants grow further up, those leaves will get larger. All right, I will have to probably put in more soil, so I'm going to add in a little bit more soil, which will hold it a little bit more steady, and then I'll water it, and I'm going to leave it outside until the end of fall. Because I know it'll grow faster, but these roots again will start to wrap themselves around here and it's going to look gorgeous. So I bring you guys updates on what this looks like. So let me go get that soil and just put in some of the soil and then I'll show you that end result. Okay guys, so I am done and look, and now it just stays all by itself. So I decided to put the sand inside this first flower pot. So I've got sand to hold it steady. And then I added more soil to the plant here. So as you guys can see, I filled it up all the way to the top. And then I added some spider plants. Only because the spider plants, eventually they're going to grow and spill over this way. And then it'll cover this here. But look at this. This is going to continue to grow up here and I cannot wait. So I will have to wait again quite a bit by the time that happens. But you know what? I think when you mount them on any moss poles or any poles, they do grow faster. And then these leaves will continue to get larger and larger. And they're pretty big already, as you guys can see. And I've got good roots on this plant as it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this small tutorial, again, working with pothos. Pothos can be showcased in so many ways. You can put them in flower pots to hang down. You can put them on moss poles. You can let them grow up in their own environment. They usually just grow up and just climb up on plants. So that is their regular environment. So I hope you guys want to try this at home. So thank you again for checking out my video, and I hope you guys get an opportunity to please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, guys. Have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you guys next week.